Down, down, down. Dun, 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 dun. All right, y'all. That was kind of cringe, but that was my recreation of the one, the only. We got a very special guest today, boys and girls, and all genders, yo. Who we got on the mic right now? Introduce yourself. This is a big boy episode, Boy Basement. We need to give a warm welcome to the one, the only.
Philo in the flesh.
Oh,
In the
y'all
flesh.
know this has been a long time coming. This guy has put out so much fucking heat in these last, I mean, probably what, 3 years that I've known about you, but I would say
Appreciate
you've been kind of grinding for a while. But I guess let's get this conversation started with our bulletin board. We at the Void Basement got a lot of shit coming. As you can see, we're interviewing the greats, and we got more camping content coming soon, more fishing content coming soon. So stay tuned, y'all. And that's about it for the announcements. We're kind of drying up right now. It's summer. It's that
Bro, it's
summertime
hot as
grind.
fuck outside.
You know what I'm saying?
First of
super
all,
We
hot.
need a little break too, but we come craziest in the winter here on the East Coast. So just be fucking ready. Shit's on the way. Events are on the way. All right, people. But enough talk about us. Who gives a fuck? Philo. Why the name Philo TV? Why the name FILOSOFI? Like, what kind of makes you pick your brand names? Like, what kind of got you into this whole art game in the beginning?
All right. Let me see which one to answer first. I
But I
guess I'll
say,
start with. Should I start with the name?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
I
So
don't know if that's your government or what. You know what I'm saying?
nah, hell no. All right. So first off, it's pronounced philosophy. So it's pretty much the word philosophy, just spelled
Oh. See, I always went by the intro. I can't even cap. Because at the very
different.
end, it's just a philosophy. I'm like, yo, that shit is hard as hell. Well, okay, so philosophy that makes a lot of sense. Do you kind of just like how that shit rings off the tongue? You know how it sticks out. Were you ever like? Did you ever have a different name or anything like that?
um, I was early on the internet, so I probably had a bunch of names. But as far as this, like philosophy, I started off as the Dada philosophy because my last name is Dada. So I went as the Dada philosophy TDP. And at the time, I was doing like graphic design and making beats. I hadn't even started like really shooting videos yet.
Yeah, Void Family. You Philo is definitely a multimedia artist. He made his own intros, own beats, has multiple different beats with fucking crazy ass artists. It's kind of insane. But you said you were on the internet early. How early are we talking? Like Newgrounds mini clip early, or like before
That,
that?
that's definitely that early.
Oh,
Decent.
so
I was
we're
I
one
was
and the
really young on
same.
the internet. Yeah,
We're one
I
and
was
the
young on the
same.
internet.
I was way too young to be on the internet. Like I shouldn't have seen the shit I've
shit.
seen. But honestly, do you think that makes you a better person in the art sphere nowadays? I mean, everything's based around the internet. I don't think it really harmed you, but we just didn't know we were getting into. Do you have any
Yeah,
do you have any like key moments that you're like kind of like, all right, I want to pursue the more video side of things because that's clearly I feel like your dominant art form at this point, right? You would say that, or
yeah.
what kind of
Um,
pivoted
I
you into
think
that?
I think I think I dabbled in stuff earlier on, but
Yeah, like edits.
once
I've
I
seen like way back on your page, you have like these weird edits, which I never, not weird. I don't know. That's kind of a bad thing to say, but
I
you
know,
know what
I
I
know what you
mean.
mean.
Like not what compared to like if you look at the contrast of like video one versus video most recent, it's like holy shit, what the fuck. So like, how did
Yeah.
that kind of start?
Um, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what videos you're talking about.
Like the Jake Paul edits and stuff.
Okay, okay, okay. So
That's kind of
that
like
was
YouTube poop
okay.
kind of vibe, but like
Yep, yep.
more mainstream appeal. Which was that kind of how you got into the video stuff, or?
That was definitely much later on, but that is definitely how I got the no jumper job. When I was doing that, that's how I got a job at
Ah.
no jumper for sure.
How like did was that just some like luck of the post it and you get seen?
Yeah, at the time, so at that particular time where I was making those videos, so it's a long story. So let's just say at that time I was 3 years into pretending I was in college. So
I did that
Holy
for a
fuck!
year. Let's go.
Listen, college is stupid as shit. I regret every staying there for 2 years, and I only got associates, bro. So that tells you something. I didn't even want the rest.
shit, at least you got the shit.
I
That's
made
what I'm
more.
saying,
The thing
yo.
is, what makes me so mad. I mean, not to go on a fucking rant about college, which I do a lot on these podcasts, but I've made more money without that degree than I've ever made with the degree, bro. It like all it did was
See?
fuck me over. Like realistically, I'm not no businessman. I'm not no Mr. Moneybags, but like in terms of we look at my tax receipts, bro, I made more
Mm.
money without that shit, hands down every year. So,
What was your major though?
computer science and
That's a
liberal.
pretty good major though.
Oh yeah, I've always been a tech nerd. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got into
Mm.
the internet. See, you probably got into the more art side of things, whereas my dumbass was
Mm.
like, "How can you make your own Minecraft server?" Like, and things like that. Because
Yeah,
for me,
but I think
what were you saying?
I was gonna say, computer science degree is way better than a graphic design degree, which is what I was gonna get. So
Bro, I was
fuck that
liberal
shit.
arts and science. Like,
That's the
we
Yeah,
thing.
were
Yeah,
not getting
the thing
very
about
far with that
graphic
shit.
design is
nah,
like, yo, you gotta know how to
At least you
install
can apply
drivers.
graphic design.
Nah,
Liberal arts
yeah,
is
true.
like, can you read a book?
but the thing I always notice with like graphic designers is like they're very talented on Photoshop, but like you try to tell them anything else about a computer, like how to update anything or like fix a driver
Mm.
issue, and they're completely fucked. So it's like
Yes.
for me, I looked at it like, yo, if I can do that shit, I can learn Photoshop on YouTube, which is, I mean, that's. Would you say how have you learned a lot of your skills? I mean, just trial and error, or
That's me. I'm definitely trial error, jump in there. I feel like the internet and computers gives you so much room for mistake. You just hit the undo button. So you play with this. What does
dang,
this
that's
do?
some
Okay,
powerful.
it does
Yo,
that. Hit the undo. Try again. Like you figure it out that way.
yeah, I've always been a stickler at just putting out whatever I got at that moment, and then I like when people see the progression. So you scored the. I mean, but you got your big break pretty early. It seems. So like before those edits, what kind of was like your content at that point?
Before the like the YouTube poop little like meme videos, I was doing music videos and stuff like locally. I was going to shows and shooting show footage, um,
Dang, yo, and you knew to do
shooting
that so long
content.
ago. Wow, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
feel like COVID brought that out of me. So the fact that you were on that before that is just insane. But okay,
yeah.
all right, cool.
I used to love like watching because like there when Travis Scott was like the days before radio rodeo era.
Yeah, when like his shows were like known, like he had that one meme with the freaking two-handed mic and shit. Like Rolling Loud was kind of getting popping at the time. That whole era.
I was a big fan of Travis Scott like early on, not so much now, but early on, and
Man,
I
yeah,
used to
I don't know what he been up to lately, bro. I got takes on Travi, bro. Cause Rodeo was just
yeah.
days before is just so good, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
So we're talking about that time period. I'm
yeah.
at the crib because he has the days before rodeo tour. So I'm watching like
Damn,
show
did you get that
footage from the
merch though?
crib. Nah, I didn't get to go to any the tour date. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's
So
the
you were
point I'm
watching
trying
the show.
yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm watching the footage on my laptop and there's so much energy that I'm getting chills from the crib, like
Dang,
watching it.
that was the
So like
moment, yo.
I like recreating it. I know everybody can't make it to every show, so I want to film the show so the people that are in the crib can have that moment at the crib and inspire them to
Yo,
go to the show.
that is like literally our magnum opus at the Void, bro. We have always like we started doing live shows on Twitch so that we could
Mm,
build enough audience to do an actual real show. And that's kind of what we're
right.
pivoting to now. And No Jumper was like that. No Jumper nowadays, they
Mm,
on a whole different wave, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no critiques. The whole shit recently with No Jumper, that shit is wild, bro. But hey, you do you and your relationship. Me and my girl, we
mm,
straight. Him and his girl, he's straight. You know, I can't hate. They put Crip Mac on, so anybody who puts Crip
yeah.
Mac on got respect in my book. But yeah, so you had that like, would you say that feeling kind of led you into like a sense of adventure because you've been around? Like, we're gonna get into
Mm.
some of the artists you've met. Like I want to know how some of these stories, yo. Because here's a good question: what are some of your favorite times filming, and with what artists? Because we'll just glance over the rest of the lore. You know what I'm saying? Keep it mysterious a bit.
Uh,
Let's just speak as of right now. As of right now, you've made millions of these vibe videos, like you explained, where it's like you're there, you're basically
mm.
at the show without being at the show, or you're seeing a music video. So, what are some of those some of your favorite videos that you've made recently? I guess.
You said favorite videos I've made recently?
Yeah, like maybe the last like 2 years.
Um, last 2 years, I think. I mean, I've worked the last 2 years. I've worked with Neff a lot, so
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
it
how
would
I found
probably
out
be that.
about you. I'll be honest. Like that's my
It would
favorite
probably
rapper.
it would probably be something with Neff for sure.
I think the my personal favorite video. I mean, she has to deal with me watching all these music videos all the time. But my personal isn't even a music video by you, yo. It's the members only shit. If y'all don't
Which
know,
one?
give this man the membership, bro. Because all right, so it's either the Gucci Mane video. 100%. That shit cracks me. Like I will have the worst day of my life, bro. And I
Not sponsored.
not sponsored. Yeah, actually it is sponsored,
Actually,
yo. Go
low-key
give this man the sub.
sponsored.
Or the diehard. I have to ask you about this. You know what I'm saying? I doubt this man's gonna watch this video, but the awkward night with the diehard fan video,
Bro, that's
that
like
is
the
literally
funniest
the craziest video I've ever seen on YouTube in my entire life. Can you explain
bro.
how that night went, bro, on your perspective? Because
All right,
we
so
get glimpses and pieces, but bro, I'm sure you don't even remember most of that shit, bro. Because that seemed like a wild one.
those are wild. Now let me try to give some context. So again, the dude is a diehard fan, but he's cool with Neff as well.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, 100%.
let's just say the whole energy of the night was like, how do I put it? The dude was like, first off, he was drunk, right? So he's super drunk, but he was also kind of paranoid. So I feel like
He got them King
he
Von
could,
spirits, bro. He always
yeah,
paranoid.
he couldn't tell what we were on. So it's like I felt like, we were just
Ah,
kicking it. But
cameras will do that. Do you feel like cameras do that?
I don't even know if I did have the camera out, but yeah, he that too. I feel like he definitely like wanted attention. Like he
Yeah,
definitely was like
cameras
showing off.
definitely do that, bro. I've noticed that by doing IRL streams. Like, if you didn't have the camera there, no content would happen. But as soon as you bust that shit out, it's like acid. As soon as you take acid, crazy shit just happens. That
Yeah,
it ain't even like you're tripping, bro. It's just like you get a call that you ain't even expect type shit from an old ass friend or something. It's that kind of vibe. So it was like that.
yeah, yeah. He was drunk and just paranoid. Like I feel like he, in the back of his mind, didn't know if we were up to something. So
Oh,
you
because I could
know,
kind of feel that vibe. Like he was kind of like trying to throw shit out there to kind of redeem that. Yeah, y'all are cool and shit like that. He got in
yeah.
that kind of drunk mood, which I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? We all have
Mm.
that moment. But I just wanted to know from your like, how did you like? Did y'all sleep there? Like did y'all just
Nah,
rage?
hell no.
Like, oh, okay, bro.
So that's another thing is
Because
so
that's
we
one of the
pulled up.
craziest videos of all time, bro. Y'all gotta watch this shit. It's like literally, it's like I imagine if I were to show Neff my trap, it would be the same exact vibes, bro. I wouldn't be paranoid, you know what I'm saying, but it would be like the
Yeah,
dumbest shit ever. Like I would be look like such a dork, but I mean he didn't look like a dork, but I would, you know what I'm saying. But
the thing is, like, we pulled up on them, and then I don't even remember where we went. We went to Hoodridge Plug's crib. I don't
oh
know if you remember this part.
shit.
We went to Hoodridge Plug's crib
Oh yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
inter
yeah.
to interview Hoodridge Plug.
Which I
So
think you did put a video out about that. I'm pretty sure.
mhm.
Yeah, that's another
so
banger.
first off, the first mistake we made was instead of taking our car, we hopped in his car.
No,
So
that is
Mistake
definitely the
number one.
climax of the video.
yeah,
Is definitely the curb hop, the curb hop at the
bro,
red light.
there's a part in the video where he's like speeding. You can't really feel it in the video, but he was speeding really fast and he was drunk. And there was a certain point where me and Neff are just like, we might die, but fuck it.
You
Like,
on some
Fuck
Paul
it, we
Walker
might
shit
yeah,
for
die.
real, bro. It's just how it
we have no
is.
say in this. And the dude was saying weird things. Like he was like, yeah, I don't like people around me that have shit to lose because me, I don't got shit to lose. And I'm like, oh,
No, 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 no. Yeah, when
he
Neff is off,
definitely got
when you
shit
got
to
Neff
lose.
offering to drive, I feel like that's a problem already, yo.
Oh
When
god.
Neff is
It wasn't even, yeah, exactly. Like
shit,
if
yo.
Neff's offering to drive, then yeah, it's a problem. And I don't know if you remember, but at a certain point, that dude did crash into something.
Oh,
No, I
Like
know. That's what, yeah, he
he
curb
crashed
hopped
into
real
the
quick.
curb.
That shit
Yeah.
crazy,
this
yo.
all happened in
Thank
Minecraft, by the way, you
this
guys.
all happened in Minecraft. Pay that measly
Love
fucking
Minecraft.
$5, yo. Now let me get the contrast. All right, so Neff is obviously gonna attract a very unique and crazy crowd, but so is somebody
Mm,
like Jaleel. But I feel like it's a way different kind
uh,
of crowd. So how did meeting
mm.
Jaleel go for you? Because we've met Jaleel before, and he's
We
a
did.
fucking solid ass dude. But like, I feel
Okay,
like You met him at like such a like you are literally like you can be a hipster about it. You can be like, yeah, I was on him before all of y'all because how
Low
did that
key,
like
yeah.
skate park video come about where you're like recording him like at that skate park and shit?
That I had already known Jalil for maybe a year or two at that
Okay.
point, like maybe 2 years, yeah. So I met Jalil when I first moved to LA, and
Well, you lived in
I was
L.A., bro.
working,
Damn.
yeah.
How, that
Um,
you
I,
been all over?
yeah, I lived in LA for like 5 years, and then I had to move back home for family emergency. Had to help my mom
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That's why I'm in Maryland now. But yeah, okay, so real quick to connect back to the how I started the meme videos. So it was like so pretty much it was time for me to graduate, and I had been pushing it back, you know. So I'm like fifth year,
Yeah.
really a sophomore, but fifth year to my parents. So
Yeah,
um
yeah. I mean, that must have been such a hard thing to hold over your head, but at least you were still pursuing your dreams, you know.
yeah, but so at this point it was like the time was ticking pretty much, and I was getting tired of like doing commissions, like doing work for people like music videos or graphic design or whatever. So I was mad depressed because I'm also like, shit's about to hit the fan, the truth's about to come out. I don't know how they're gonna take this and what the repercussions might be. Like I was ready to be homeless, like, because I'm thinking like they're gonna be pissed off, like because I also it's like these 3 years that I'm supposed to be in college and I'm like going to shows in Delaware and going to shows in Baltimore, doing all this stuff. It's not like I have a bunch of money to show for it.
No, I
So it's
mean,
like,
yeah, it's like it's the whole gap of like, because I have the same issue showing my mom anything about my art, because it's just like you
mm,
feel like they're just gonna be very critical, and I mean,
mm,
not to get into your business, but I hope that everything smoothed over and went well. Obviously, you're still
oh yeah,
grinding this shit, so obviously you didn't just become a nurse or some shit after like
yeah,
you ain't start working for like fucking Pizza Hut or something. You're out here still grinding,
yeah.
so that's at least good. But would you say like LA is probably your favorite place to live, or would you go back? Because I mean, I have my opinions on LA. I'm not really with $5 fucking gas, bro, and all that
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
taxing
yeah, yeah.
ass shit. But
It's
to each
definitely
his
too
own.
expensive. It's
Yeah.
definitely too expensive. It's definitely somewhere I would always go back to. If I get rich, I would definitely get a place there. I don't know if
Oh yeah.
that's where I
I
would
mean,
be
if
all
I
the
was rich,
time.
for sure, I'm getting a nice ass crib in LA. But
Mhm.
if you could live anywhere, where would you live?
I don't know. I'm kind of an adventurer. Like I remember when I first moved to LA, within like the first month, everybody's asking me like, "Yo, you see this as a place you could live for the rest of your life?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Nah, I could
you
never live
know,
in one spot really. Maybe New York City, just
yeah,
because there's a lot of shit to do there. But
New
even
York. I mean,
then,
New York's expensive too, though.
oh hell yeah! But at least you can walk everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the
True,
one
true,
perk.
true.
LA is like you sit in 5 hours of traffic. I just think
Yeah,
about
Hmm.
that as
bro.
like 5 hours going off my life every clip. And I'm sure you got a
Hmm.
lot of road mileage on your fucking body, bro. You've been all
Yeah,
around. So
yeah,
like, what was probably the craziest drive you ever been on? You ever been through like a snowstorm or some shit? Like you and Neff in the car, some crazy shit, anything
yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Um,
I bet.
the last tour, so it was February. We went to
By the way, go to
Chicago.
tour. We was at the Brooklyn date. You didn't see 12 Stout Street first, bro. You wasn't there. If you were lame, you wasn't there, bro. But
Chicago.
oh, really?
We
Chicago?
had a we had a show in Minneapolis and Chicago, but the Minneapolis show was first, so we flew into Chicago and drove to Minneapolis.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
was it Minneapolis? No, 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 no.
I'd say that's
We
kind of a
actually
far ass
we,
drive.
yeah, yeah, we actually couldn't go to the Minneapolis show because there was too many shows and
Okay.
so much driving. What It was Wisconsin. Yes.
Yeah, that logistically
Where
seems a
in
little bit.
Wisconsin? Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
So I meant
Okay,
to
I'm
say.
like, all right. So
There
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm like,
go.
you going way out there, bro. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Wisconsin's on the whole other side of the country, bro. Like, Jesus, I would
yeah,
have just
yeah,
flew
yeah.
there. All right, so you're going to Milwaukee, and that is
So it was like an hour, maybe hour some change.
yeah, because that's
But
all East Coast.
we land in Chicago and immediately it starts snowing. So the drive from Chicago to Milwaukee, it was snowing, but it was accumulating. So it's like
Yeah.
actually like
You going on top of the mountain type shit.
yeah. So by the time we got to Milwaukee, it's like inches of snow and shit. So
That was
yeah,
probably the most
that was that
reckless.
was that was crazy.
Yo, bro, I can only imagine like like as like a touring artist, some of the freaking crazy like going through all kinds of thick and thin just to get to the show.
Were y'all like in a rental
Yeah. Hmm.
or y'all like have
Yeah.
someone driving? Oh my god.
See, at
I
least
feel
you're in a
like,
rental. You ain't
I
destroying
was
your own shit.
driving.
bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
said what?
I see. At least you're in a rental, so it's not like your
But,
car
like,
of all
bro,
of,
yeah, it's not your car though. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro.
Let me ask you this: since you've been to so many shows, what's the wildest crowd you've ever seen? By the way,
Wildest crowd. Wildest crowd. You mean wildest as in how many people, or wildest as in like the actual
the
energy in
actual
the
energy,
crowd?
because I'm sure you've done a few fests by now, right? I think you have some videos
Mm.
of fest, and that's got to be
Yeah.
huge. That's like literally like that. You can't top that. But I'm saying like, what was it? What's maybe just a memorable show or crowd that really sticks out to you? I mean,
Hmm.
you don't gotta play the favorites over here. You know what I'm saying? You
One
got.
thing. One, one thing I say is memorable is I got to shoot at a Juice World show on stage, and that was
Damn,
pretty
bro.
like a memorable moment from that was when he was performing X's song. He did like a little tribute to X, and then he played like his Legend song. So like that was
Dude,
definitely
you
like
wanna know one thing I noticed about modern like SoundCloud going to a SoundCloud rapper show, bro? I went to
mm,
a Ski Mask show, and like the fact that Ski Mask has to have like 4 tributes because of all the dead rappers is just fucking sad, bro.
crazy.
Like when you think about how much music was cut out of his set just to tribute all of his dead homies, like that shit gets crazy, bro. And
Yeah.
like I don't know, man. Hip hop's crazy. Like it's really sad that being a rapper could be so dangerous nowadays, bro.
Mm.
But that's life, yo. If you weren't doing music videos, what kind of videos would you do? Would you ever like maybe dabble in film or try any short films or anything like that?
Um. Yeah, I got some skits coming. I got like a show that I'm working on, so it's gonna have skits and like
Yo,
sketch
you ever need a
comedy
stunt
type stuff
man?
in it.
You ever need a fat stunt man to eat fucking surströmming? I'll eat anything, bro. I'm the human garbage
Word.
disposal. I got you, yo. Use me for
Just because
whatever,
you said
bro.
that, just because you said that, I'm gonna think of something.
Oh yeah,
I'm
if
gonna
you
think
need
of
to
something.
tase me, paintball me, do whatever you gotta do, bro. I'll make the
Oh
content,
no.
yo. I ain't fucking
Pandora's
scared.
box has been opened.
I'm crazy, bro. I'm that motherfucker,
He's
bro.
down as fuck. Let's go.
But all right,
Yeah.
enough art talk. Let's get into the fun categories everybody loves to hear about. We got to get deeper into the philo lore. So, what is your fast food choice? Like, what do you pick? What's your fast food order, and where you go?
Fast food
Cause
right
you be on the
now.
road. I hope. I mean, obviously, we all want to eat healthier these days, but you on the
Yeah.
road and shit. It's
I'm sure you've
impossible
seen
sometimes.
a lot also. So.
You know what I'm saying? What's your
I'm,
go-to?
honestly, I'm a spontaneous dude, so
Felt.
hmm,
I'm a fat dude, so
it
I'll
really,
be
it
switching
really,
it up.
it really depends where I'm at, like where I'm at in that moment.
Okay, so you're going for the exclusive content, bro. You be picking the canes or like the motherfucking I guess what's
Cane,
rallies.
not really a Rally's guy. Canes, like their bread. I think their bread is the best part.
They be
So
giving you too many fries
yeah.
though. Like it's like, come on, bro. Give me more chicken than fries. I don't give a fuck about these fries, personally. But
I'm really going to Canes for the bread. Not even really the chicken, the
that's
bread.
how I be going. That's how I be coming with Domino's, bro. That pizza disgusting as hell, but that
Word.
crazy bread, next level, yo. Next fucking level. But anyway, all right. So you kind of pick and choose as you go. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
right.
saying?
Like, and then certain shit's regional. So like, I love Wawa. So
Oh
if I'm in a
yeah.
place, I got
We
I've
just
been
get.
to
Wawa.
Wawa
I'm
twice
about to say, hold
today.
up.
Two
I got
times
my
today,
rapper
bro.
anywhere. We just
I
had
just
Wawa,
remembered,
Gotta
yeah,
bro.
go.
we had that shit for
It's
Wawa.
Hoagie Fest, homie.
Happy Hoagie
We lit in this
Fest!
bitch.
Yeah. Wawa Hoagie Fest. You already
Shout out
know.
Wawa.
Oh my
Really
God.
carrying the entire East Coast, like
My
hard
go-to
as
is the
fuck.
meatball sub. I know that's kind of crazy, but that's just how it is. All right. So that we answered that. Now, what about this? What do you be playing right now? What you gaming still? You be gaming? I heard you game.
Um,
I heard you want to get this
recently,
working Fighter Z. I know that's for sure. We gotta run that up real
I'm
quick.
out there anybody in Fighter Z, but
You ain't ready for the Android
Sounds
19
like smack
though,
talk.
Android 19.
or the Napa, bro. Napa know-how, homie. I'm with it.
I use Napa.
Oh,
I'll show
we
you how to use
diddling,
Napa.
bro. We diddling, bro. That's crazy, yo.
That's great.
All right, do you use spawns though? I'm just curious.
You
Do you
said what?
you use the what are they called? Simian spawns. The little
Oh,
alien
you mean
dudes.
the Cybermen? Yeah, hell
Cybermen,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I
Nah, I
do.
don't really like him, bro. I'd rather go for the ground and pound with him.
You said ground and pound. I'm doing everything possible.
All right.
Like when it comes to games, I like to test out. You feel me? The whole arsenal of the
I'm the
toolkit.
same way, but I've been, I don't know, with fighting games lately. I mean, Street Fighter 6 is obviously dominating. Have you played any of that?
Mm. I haven't. I
I
was.
haven't touched it
Yeah,
either. I'm scared to touch it.
I'm actually Fighters is the first real fighting. Not even, I wouldn't even call that a real fighting game, but that's the first like 2D fighter that I really like practiced and learned how to play. So
Oh
like
wow,
Tekken
okay.
and Street Fighter, I might have played a little bit when I was little,
Oh,
but I need to
dang,
get back
man.
into that.
I'm
I
about to
played Soul
say,
Calibur a little bit on
oh,
Dreamcast when I
that's
was
a
little.
banger. That's a banger. All right, you're hitting my weak spots, bro. Fighting games are the shit for me. I got a Smash Bros tattoo on my fucking leg. Like I ride or die for the sticks. But you playing anything else right
Bully,
now? It's kind of
Bully been trying to get me to get a Switch for like 5 years now. I'm late, but I'm gonna get it one day.
the thing
Okay,
is
I
the
got mine
Switch
late
only got
too.
3 games: Mario Kart, Smash, and Mario Party. Like who else? Who cares about anything else? You know?
I want to play. I was always a Legend of Zelda geek, so I need
Oh
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
back.
yeah. You got to play Breath of the Wild. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you've been playing anything else? It's been kind of dry in the gaming sphere lately, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't really been playing. I did get that Harry Potter game, and I was playing that. If I was to hop on the sticks right now, I'd probably hop back on that. But
Oh, what is
I
it?
haven't. I,
Hogwarts Legacy? I never fucked with
yeah,
Harry Potter like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was never a Harry Potter person either. Like I was. I remember being little. Actually, my parents we were supposed to go on a field trip to go watch the movie, and my parents wouldn't let because they're like, "Oh, it's witchcraft in that," so they wouldn't
Oh
let me go.
damn, my mom was always weird. The only thing she ever cared about with the schools is like you're not gonna fucking deal with the military like trying to recruit you because you're poor. so like
Oh,
so she used to be like adamant like if you're doing the military presentations, my son is not going type shit. But other than
mm,
that, man, I fucking I was going on every field trip, bro. I love field trips and shit. But all right,
hell
all
yeah.
right. We only got a few more things to get to. Do you have any inspirations right now that really are like kind of like your main inspirations in terms of maybe like to get back on the arch a bit? Like, what are some of your
Mm.
main like musical inspirations right now? Like, who would you want to work with if you could that you haven't? You know,
Work with. Damn.
like if I had a
I'm
if
see
I
that's
for you, I would want you to do a Cardi video. I think you would kill a Cardi video
Cardi
easily,
video.
bro.
Video wise, that's the thing. Video wise, as far as music videos, I'm kind of like I'm not really into. I'm not. I I wouldn't. I'm not prioritizing music videos as much. I'm trying to go deeper. Like
Okay,
I said, I'm.
the
Uh,
skits, yeah.
yeah, creating a show. Eventually, I want to get into cartoons and like produce a
Yes,
cartoon and
please,
stuff
yo.
like
Those
that. Like,
animations are crisp. The
mhm.
claymation vibe is there. I think it's so slept on as a medium right now. My boy
Yeah.
just did
So
some
I'm.
cool ass little Uzi shit with claymation. So shout out to Poozy, bro. It's a new genre for real.
What'd you say his name was?
Poozy, that's my guy for real. Poozy, he's
Okay.
done all kinds of crazy. He's like very into graphic design. He's another person who will agree. Graphic design degree don't mean shit, bro. He's got reposted by more artists than anybody I fucking know that got a
Yeah.
degree. So
Nobody even asked you if you have the degree.
they're just like
Like
that shit
nobody
hard. How
cares.
much to use on my page? Like
Exactly.
it's quite simple. It's actually quite
Mm.
logical when you think about it. You're creating a product, people buy it. Simple as that. I mean, what else you got to learn, stupid? like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a skill sport. Like,
But yo, you got
mm.
any? Do you smoke? By the way, I don't know. I never really seen you as like a smoker or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah.
you?
I've been trying to not smoke as much, but I've definitely been a pothead since I was like 15.
That's what I like to fucking hear, bro. So okay, that's why it clicks because we at the Void we blow the fuck down. So we always ask this question: if you smoke or not smoke. What is your
Mm.
favorite way to smoke? Obviously strains are some people believe strains are not really anything. That's like just some dumb marketing shit. Some people believe strains are
Mhm.
real. What's your take on that? And like what are some of your best smokes?
So me personally, I smoke papers. So
Me too.
I
Yeah, I
roll
don't.
papers.
We quit
This
Nick
motherfucker.
almost 3 years ago, and we still not smoking that
Mm.
cancer paper ever, bro. That must be hard,
When
though.
I
That ain't
was,
passing shit to you, bro. I'm pretty
I,
sure.
I'll hit anything, but I'm rolling a
No, that's
joint.
the way to
Okay,
live. That's the
okay.
way to live.
I
I can
Yeah.
wish I had
respect.
self control to do that. because I'm crazy, and I would definitely not. All right, so you're a paper smoker. You fucking with the raw?
Mhm. At one point, yes, I was definitely a raw enthusiast, and then the place I was living at, they didn't have raws at the 7-Eleven by where I was at, but they had like the zigzags in the
Ooh,
orange
yeah.
pack.
Zigzag's got the
Zigzags.
drippiest fucking aesthetic.
I definitely like those because I felt like they burnt smoother and they burnt slow and they weren't flimsy. You know, there's certain types of paper that you
Yeah.
burn and it like I don't know how to explain it.
Easy wider.
Yeah. Some of
Yeah,
them are a lot
like you know.
thinner, and I feel like the
Mhm.
softer the paper is, the more easier it's
Okay.
closer to leaf for me. Rolling
Good old
at least.
Yeah.
paper. You know, we on our white boy shit over here. We using big boy glass pieces and shit, dab rigs, all the crazy demon time stuff. Are you into
I
I
that
don't
at
used
know
to
all?
about
have
him. I'd be rolling
I,
up like a fucking fiend.
We
I
do
used to
every
be
genre.
I used to be okay, so I'll start you from the very beginning, right? So high school, when you know you're not old enough to go buy shit from a smoke store.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Um, you know, I've done the gum wrapper shit. I've ripped
My
I've ripped
first
the
shit was
page
a
out the
little
Bible.
fake cigarette that had one hitter. You could just like barely get like a pinch of weed in that bitch.
Yep,
Type
I
shit. I
had
felt
that
like such a
too.
crackhead. I
I
felt
had
like
that too.
Yeah.
That's perfect for when you don't got that much weed left. You
Yeah,
just
one
you
hitters.
know.
Oof.
because you could only buy a dime back
I haven't
then.
hit
You
a
know what I'm
one hitter
saying?
in
Like
so long.
you wasn't trying to vote like
Yeah, yeah.
nowadays. I buy a zip and shit, but back then I
hmm
wasn't trying
Youngin days.
for real.
So interesting. So at the time, I wanted to smoke without having to like go outside or smell because you know I'm like 15. My parents are in the house, so I'm like Googling. Damn, somebody just texted me saying Happy 7-Eleven Day. So
Hey,
I
there you
guess I
go.
missed out on some free 7-Eleven shit.
They giving out
Side
free
note.
Damn, it's
Slurpees.
barely 7-Eleven anymore. You got 30 minutes left. What the hell?
Yeah, I got a 7-Eleven story for you though. But
Oh my god.
so I was Googling like different ways. You know, I was on YouTube trying to find different ways to smoke without making a smell, and I found out how to make a vaporizer out of a light bulb.
Oh my
So
god,
that,
Hey
yo.
yeah,
yo, hey yo.
that's real crackhead shit.
That is some
That's
So
crackhead
yeah,
shit.
I've done some crackhead
I had
shit. I've
to
never done that though.
I had to take a light bulb, like take the shit out the light bulb, wash it, um, tape, like cut this and put it on the opening side of the light bulb, poke a hole in it, stick a straw through there, and
Hey
then you would
yo.
light the bottom of the light bulb. You'd put the weed in, right? Light the bottom of the light bulb like a crack pipe, but not too much. So the weed vaporizes. You start to see the vapor,
Yeah.
and then you through the straw. Yeah.
Yo, you're
But my
blowing my
dad
fucking
found that
mind,
shit.
yeah.
How have I never
My
seen that
dad
shit
found that shit.
before? Oh, he
Yeah.
probably
So
thought you were doing some crazy
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that almost makes
He
it
saw.
worse.
It's
Like
like
that almost makes it
that's
worse.
a
Yeah.
slam the item on the table kind of talk right
What the
there,
fuck
bro.
is
He's
Right.
like,
that?
the fuck, yeah,
Yeah, I did it
bro.
before school and accidentally left it on my bed. So
Oh.
I came home and he's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Oh man."
Oh fuck.
It's
You
a
Yeah,
know,
weed vaporizer.
yeah.
it's for science class.
It's a science
And
Relax.
then
experiment.
think about what vaporized weed looks like. You can't tell it's weed. It's just some dark
Yeah.
chemical.
Yeah, it just looks like
So
yeah, it looks
And
like
at the bottom of a
tobacco
fucking
ash.
half melted light bulb and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
bro.
does not look good. Well, jeez,
But yeah,
man.
after
What a
that,
Yeah,
once
trip.
I
no.
was able to smoke, you know, obviously I started smoking bowls, bongs,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
what's a gravity bong with the two
Yeah, the
liter.
grab, yeah.
Yeah,
We were into those way back, but
so
then
We
we
used to do
found out they're
grab
like really bad for
from
your
yeah.
lungs and shit because the plastic
mm,
from the
So
bottles and all
bad for
that.
you.
But who cares? I'll still blow one down any day, bro. It's
I've
fun.
definitely still
It's
smoked
fun.
worse.
It's
I've
fun.
definitely smoked worse, so fuck it.
You
'Cause,
mm.
know.
you know,
But dang, man, you're a crazy
that's
motherfucking
yeah,
cat,
that's
bro.
hard shit.
Thank you for coming on. Honestly, you got anything to plug before we get out of here? And we'll ask you the final question.
I did want to finish the Jaleel thing though. How I met Jaleel.
Holy shit! Yes, we got to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah, how
that.
I met
Yes.
Jaleel. So yeah, pretty much to fast forward through, you know, depressed as fuck. About school's about to, you know, shit's about to hit the fan. The truth's
They
about
better
to be
send that
revealed.
email. They better send that email or something like it's about to be like
I
that
was,
type time.
bro, I was photoshopping grades. That's how I lasted that long. I was
Damn,
photoshopping my
bro.
grades.
And now,
Okay, so
hey, and now
that's like
you
your little
Photoshop
hurdles there.
motherfucking bank statements and shit. You getting good out
Yup.
here, bro. You getting good, yo. I need to hit this man up.
Damn,
That's
bro.
how you gotta
I
do
didn't
it.
know your portfolio was this big. Shit.
That's graphic design right there, yo.
Yup.
So I was doing those like meme type videos because at that point I was kind of like, fuck it, fuck the money and having to work for money. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing right now for
Do shit that
fun,
makes you
entertain.
laugh, yeah.
Yeah, entertaining myself. So I did like Eric Andre, like memes of his shit, Dave Chappelle memes, just like you saw the Jake Paul interview. And then one day I saw the Rico Reckless No Jumper interview, and that was funny as shit.
Oh,
So the whole three hours, I wrote down timestamps of funny parts. I made the meme, and so for all of the ones that were like for other shit, like I would send it to him, just send it. So like the Eric Andre one, I just DM'd it to him. So the Adam 22 one, I just DM'd it to him too. I didn't like type nothing. I just DM'd it to him,
yeah, which
and
is
he saw
honestly the
it.
best way to do it.
Yeah, he saw it. He fucked with it, and he posted it on the No Jumper page, and it like did numbers. Like it went viral that night. So because it did numbers, he asked me like, yo, that was cool. You think you could do more? So I did a couple more that worked into a job. Uh, moved to LA. So one day on
Wow.
Melrose, walking up and down Melrose, I run into Jaleel. So at this time, Jaleel is homeless, trying to find his way, in LA.
His story is crazy. I can't believe
Yeah,
isn't he from Nigeria?
yeah, he's from Nigeria, and then I think he
Was in like
lived in
St. Louis or something? Maybe
I want
not.
to I want to say Rhode Island.
Ro- yeah, something crazy like that. Yeah, Rhode
Mm.
Island probably. That makes more. I never
Somewhere
even heard of
around
no
there.
one from Rhode Island, bro. No
Yeah.
kizzy.
No one person.
But yeah,
So
he's on
there's
Melrose
this
with you.
dude named there's this dude named Lettuce by the Pound, and he
Okay, okay.
Adam was doing this thing where he was like doing reviews of like SoundCloud rappers and shit, like video reaction videos.
I remember those
So
streams. Yeah, back before like streaming on YouTube became fucking cringe because you can't do anything.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it was
so
that era.
so I saw the dude Lettuce by the Pound. That's who I recognized, but Jaleel was with him. So the dude Lettuce by the Pound, I'm like, hey, I just edited a video for Adam 22. You were in it, And then Jaleel, obviously, network, like, hey, I introduce himself. I get his SoundCloud. Um, Immediately, I'm listening to his SoundCloud and I fuck with the music. So
Oh
I go back
yeah.
to the awesome shit store. I show Cam Girl and I'm showing her, like, it's this dude, Jaleel. I just met him outside. He's fire. Um, She fucks with him. She fucked with the music as well. She said he kind of sounded like Trippie Redd, which he did at that time for sure. Um, and then I went to
I'm
like
trying to
a
think of the
bunch of
oldest
his like
Jaleel song I
underground
know.
shows.
I think the oldest
You said
Jaleel song I know. I think the oldest Jaleel song I know is probably July, which is like kind of his breakout, where it's like where he's on the
yeah,
basketball court tweaking.
yeah,
He
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
popped off
yeah,
with
Yeah, that
that.
John was fire. That's the one that got me hooked way back.
I still bump that shit. I
yeah,
can't even lie.
Oh yeah, that shit's hard.
yeah.
It is
I fuck
July
with that
right
one
now,
for
bro.
sure.
It's an anthem right
True,
now.
Yeah,
true, bro.
shit. Perfect
But
timing.
yo, yeah, he was when we met him, he was very cool. Like we went to the his show
Always.
in Philly,
Yeah.
and like he's the type
Mm-hmm.
of guy after the show he pop out to the fucking street. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, of course I'm gonna dab him up, say what's up, like great show. He was definitely the best performance of the night for me. So and he was just good vibes. He was, yeah, I think he tried. I
Mm-hmm.
think he thought I was trying to sell him weed, and he doesn't smoke. But I was just,
Yeah.
and I was
Yo,
honestly just trying to flex on
Yeah,
how
he
good
got
my
on
weed was.
Instagram and he was like,
Yeah, he
he's
took
like,
my
"We
Instagram.
got
He's
it,"
like,
and he
he's
was
like,
I don't smoke. We were like, not like that.
yeah, I was trying to like get him for the podcast, but he was taking it like I was trying to sell him weed, which is, hey, if you got to sell weed to get to the podcast, that's what you do, bro. You trap. That's just how it
There
is.
must be there must be a lot of people trying to sell him weed, so he's just used to it. He's like, oh, another
Yeah,
one.
facts. Yeah, another one. Yeah.
I would never sell an artist weed. Like if you're an artist, in my opinion, you can get weed if you want weed. It's not that hard. Like
Yeah,
everybody in the fucking
right.
game sell that shit or has that shit ready. So you could just
Exactly.
ask yourself. I ain't gonna be like trying to pawn off my little ass pack to you, bro. Like I'd rather just
Yeah, unless you have like a brand that you're trying to promote, like you have your own strain or something, and then like
yeah,
yeah,
like with Ted Buzz, yeah, you definitely gotta fucking
mm,
promote that. And I think they've been giving out hella of Neff's weed to
yeah,
everybody. I heard that pop up show went really well for him. So besides the
yeah,
first night for but Fuck Newark Airport. Your buns, bro. Your buns. As a Jersey boy, I can say that. We riding through Philly every time. But
Word.
oh yeah, that's the move.
I fly through Philly too. Yeah.
That's the move for real.
Respects, yeah.
But yo, my man, we gotta ask you this before we take up your whole night. It's a late night vibe right now, and I'm fucking with it. But you know we can't have you forever. You know you gotta get back to the grind. So what we ask every guest, simple as this: alarm. Damn, that was kind of crazy. Well, we ask this every guest. All right, what is the scariest moment of your whole life? That was probably one of them for me. Was that fucking alarm? I know. I just got triggered.
Damn, the scariest moment.
Obviously, if it was incriminating, it was in Roblox. Honestly, it might be the night with the Die Hard fan. I ain't gonna lie. That would be my scariest moment.
That was a scary night. Yeah, that was a scary night because we could he was unpredictable. We didn't know what was gonna happen.
That's like a different and cars cars are the most scary thing we've had universally answered as.
Yeah, cars are definitely the most
Everything crazy seems to happen, but obviously your pick, whatever came to mind first, you know, whatever you want to spill. But we gotta know. It's like Nardwar. We gotta know.
I'm trying to think. See, there's scary situations. It's like I feel like there's scary situations where I wasn't scared. If I told you an actual scary situation, it's not really that scary. Like I think the day that my mom found out that I smoked weed was traumatic for
I don't
me.
know. That's a pretty
was
terrifying
that's
day,
a
bro.
scary ass fucking day because it seems like, you know, this has been kind of a theme with this cast I've noticed. Is like it seems like you had a lot of barriers at first, like expressing yourself to, I guess, your family members rather than, you know, the internet. And maybe that's why you're so into the internet, but that's why I'm into the internet.
Yes.
I hate it. I for sure could not express myself to anybody but the fucking dickheads on Miniclip and Newground. So I'm on the same boat, but it seems like that's a good answer, bro. And that's why we ask, because we get to conclusions like that, my boy. So thank you for coming on, yo. Plug it up. We got Philo TV. Oh. When is the Filuminati coming back, bro?
Bro, so let me say this. Because of the family emergencies that I've been having, I've had less time, but I'm definitely gonna get back to that.
Okay.
That's definitely very.
And we got the
fulfilling
skits.
work when I do that.
And we got the skits coming up.
That's coming up.
All right,
yep.
bet. Big Mac's in the skit, getting shot with a paintball gun, tased in the ass, like, you know, crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm gonna definitely write some shit for you.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, we got this, bro. No regulations. We don't need any of that shit. Just content, bro. That's what we do out here. But yeah, man. Everybody give this man a membership. Give this man a follow. If you want the context to that video we're talking about, you got to throw the $5. Just get over it. Do it. It's worth it. And, you know, thank y'all for fucking watching. If you made this far, we got more guests coming. We got more content coming. It's The Void. You know, we do what we do. If you need a show, look at our story. We repost shows every freaking day. There's always something to do in this scene and in this block. So, and you're all welcome. So, thank you for watching. And yeah, it's been freaking Philo, now known as Philosophy to My Brain. Peace.